My name is Divya. I am handling mathematics. Today we are going to start the first class of mathematics in this academic year. Before that, let me invite all of you to this class. Okay. So, let us start the class. Our first chapter is rational numbers. You all are familiar with this name rational numbers. Already we studied in the last class about rational numbers. See, in this chapter rational numbers, we need to discuss these topics. First one is rational numbers, second one properties of rational numbers, third one representation of rational numbers on the number line, and last one rational numbers between the rational numbers. Clear? So, we can start from rational numbers. You have already studied in your previous classes about numbers, different types of numbers, right? Which are they? Yes, natural numbers, whole numbers, positive numbers, negative numbers, and integers, rational numbers also. Okay, then what is a natural number? What is a natural number? You all know about natural numbers. What is a natural number? What is a natural number? Natural numbers are the numbers which are used for counting and ordering. Counting and ordering. Natural numbers are the numbers which are used for counting and ordering. Example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So, the natural numbers are starting from 1. You know that natural numbers are positive numbers. It is a positive number because it is starting from 1 onwards. Then how can we represent natural numbers in a number line? Look at the number line. This is a number line and you can see the representation of natural numbers on the number line starting from 1 onwards. Okay, clear? Then how can we denote natural numbers? We can denote the natural numbers by using the letter N. We can denote the natural numbers by using the letter N, capital letter N. See then what is natural numbers? Natural numbers are the numbers which are used for counting and ordering. And we are usually denote the natural numbers by using the letter N. How can we represent natural numbers on the number line? You can see. Okay. Then next is whole numbers. Next is whole numbers. What is whole number? Whole numbers are positive numbers or whole numbers are natural numbers including 0. Whole numbers are positive numbers including 0 without any fractional part or decimal. Simple definition is whole numbers are positive numbers including 0. You can see that 0, 1, 2, 3 whole numbers are starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 etc. So, the only difference is 0 is joined with the natural numbers. That is the only difference. Then how can we denote whole numbers? We can denote the whole numbers by using the letter W. We can denote the whole numbers by using the letter W. Then see, you can see the representation of whole numbers on the number line. What is the difference between natural numbers and whole numbers in the number line? You can see the difference. Natural numbers are starting from 1 onwards, but in the case of whole numbers, it is starting from 0 onwards. Clear? Next, now we discussed about natural numbers or positive numbers or counting numbers and whole numbers. Then one more number is the negative number. You all know about negative numbers. Then what is negative numbers? Where we can see the negative numbers? In a number line, where is the position of negative numbers? You know that in a number line, the positive numbers are on the right side of the number line and negative numbers are on the left side of the number line. See, negative numbers and positive numbers. This is a number line and you can see that in the number line positive numbers are on the right side of the number line and negative numbers are on the left side of the number line. And which all the numbers you can see in this number line? natural numbers are there, because natural numbers are starting from 1 onwards, 1, 2, 3. So natural numbers are there, and whole numbers also there, because 0 is included there. Then next negative numbers. So you can see that natural numbers, whole numbers and negative numbers are in the number line. So the collection of, this is a collection of numbers. So this group is known as integers. The collection of this type of numbers is known as integers. So what is integer? What is the definition of integer? Integers are the collection of positive numbers, then whole numbers and negative numbers, or you can say that integers are the collection of natural numbers, whole numbers and negative numbers. Then from the number line itself you can understand how can we represent integers on a number line. Here 0 is in the middle of the negative numbers and positive numbers. So let me ask one question to you. Is 0 is a positive integer? No, 0 is not a positive integer. Then what about 0? Is it a negative integer? No, it is not a negative integer. So the 0 is neither positive nor negative. 0 is neither positive nor negative. Okay. Now we discussed about natural numbers, then whole numbers and integers. Clear? So the definition of integers. Integers are a bigger collection of numbers which is formed by whole numbers and their negatives. Examples of integers: -1, -2, -3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Okay. Next we are going to discuss about rational numbers. What is a rational number? A number which can be expressed in the form of P by Q. A number which can be expressed in the form of P by Q where Q not equal to 0, not the point, Q not equal to 0 is called a rational number. Clear? A number which can be written in the form of P by Q where Q not equal to 0 is called rational number. Okay, then is natural number is a rational number? Natural number? Sure, natural number is a rational number. Why? We can take one example. Suppose 5. What is the definition of rational number? It can be expressed in the form of P by Q. So first we want to check 5. Can we express 5 in the form of P by Q? Sure, we can express 5 in the form of P by Q. How? 5 we can write as 5 we can write as 5 by 1. Here numerator is 5 and the denominator is 1. So P by Q form. P is the numerator, Q is the denominator. So 5 is in numerator, 1 is in denominator. So P by Q form. So we can represent 5 is in the form of P by Q. So this is a rational number. So natural numbers, all the natural numbers we can express in the form of rational number or expressed in the form of P by Q. So natural numbers are rational numbers. Then we can check in the case of whole numbers. You know that whole numbers are 0, 1 to whole number 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. So 1 onwards this is natural number. So we already checked in the case of natural number. Then only we need to check 0. So 0, how can we represent 0? 0 we can represent as 0 by 5, 0 by 1, 0 by 2, etc. 0 we can represent as 0 by 5, 0 by 1, 0 by 2, etc. The answers of this 0. 0 by 5 is 0, 0 by 1 is 0, 0 by 2 is 0. So we can express 0 also in the form of P by Q. So whole numbers are rational numbers. Natural numbers are rational numbers. Whole numbers are rational numbers. The next is integers. We can check in the case of integers. Okay, -4. -4 is an integer. How can we represent -4 in the form of P by Q? -4 we can write as -4 by 1. So integers also we can represent in the form of P by Q. So rational numbers are the numbers which can be expressed in the form of P by Q. So natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, all are rational numbers. Clear? So now we discussed about different types of numbers. First one is natural numbers. Natural numbers are the numbers which are used for counting and ordering. We can denote the natural numbers by using the letter N. Next is whole numbers. Whole numbers are positive numbers or natural numbers including 0. It's called whole numbers. We can denote the whole numbers by using the letter W. The next is integers. Integers are a bigger collection of numbers which is formed by whole numbers and their negatives. And the last one is rational number. Rational numbers, a number which can written in the form of P by Q where Q not equal to 0 is called rational numbers. So the examples of rational numbers, any number -1, -2, 3, 4, 5, 4 by 5 etc. These are all rational numbers. Clear? See, rational numbers. I told you natural numbers, whole numbers, integers etc. are included in this rational number. So, you can see that natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 etc. and whole number 0 is the integers. This all make the rational numbers. Okay. Next we are going to discuss about properties of rational numbers. Before that we need to discuss about the operations on integers and rational numbers, because already you studied in the last class about this. Last class means 7th standard. Thoroughly you studied about the operations on integers and rational numbers. That means addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. How can we add two integers? How can we subtract two integers? And how can we multiply or divide two integers? And in the case of rational numbers also, how can we add two rational numbers? How can we subtract? How can we multiply? How can we divide two rational numbers? So, let us revise that. Okay. Operations on integers. First one, addition. Addition. Example, 53 plus 22. 53 plus 22. Here you can see two positive integers. 53 and 22 are positive integers. How can we add these two positive integers? When we add two positive integers, we get a positive integer. See the example, 53 plus 22. Answer is 75. So, when we add two positive integers, we get a positive integers. Then minus 32 plus minus 20. Minus 32 plus minus 20. Here you can see the sum of two negative integers. Here both are negative numbers, minus 32 and minus 22. How can we add these two? When we add two negative numbers, sure the answer will be a negative integer. What is the answer? Negative 52. How can we add this? Just add the numbers and put the negative sign. Okay. The next, addition of a positive number and a negative number. Addition of positive integer and a negative integer. Here 50. 50 is a negative integer and 20 positive. So, how can we add these two? Subtract the smaller number from the bigger number. Subtract the smaller number from the bigger number. See here, now the smaller number is minus 50, but you just avoid the sign and look. Then you can see that 50 is bigger than 20. So, in this way you can subtract. So, subtract 20 from 50. What is the answer? 30. Then look at the sign of bigger number. Here the bigger number is 50. The sign of 50 is negative. So, the answer is negative 30. Okay. Then this is addition. Then how can we subtract two negative numbers? Sorry, subtract two integers. Subtraction. Okay. I want to subtract 20 from 53. 53 minus 20. How can we subtract these two? See, when we subtract an integer, just add the additive inverse of that number. That means 53 plus additive inverse of 20. 20, additive inverse of 20. Additive inverse, what is additive inverse? What is additive inverse of A? Additive inverse of A is minus A. Additive inverse of minus A is A. So, in this way you can find the additive inverse of 20. What is the additive inverse of 20? Minus 20. Now, this is in the form of 53 plus minus 20. 53 plus minus 20. Then you know that how can we add this? Look here. One positive and one negative integer. How can we add? Just subtract the smaller number from the bigger number and put the sign of bigger number. How can we subtract? What is the answer? 53 minus 20? 33. And the sign of bigger number is positive. 53 is the bigger number. So, sign is positive. So, the answer is 33. Okay. Next we can check, or next we can multiply two negative integers. Multiplication. Example. Minus 2 into minus 10. Here you can see two negative integers. Product of two negative integers. What is the answer? How can we multiply these two? Just multiply the numbers. That means just multiply the digits 2 and 10. What is the answer? 2 into 10. 2 into 10 is 20. Then only the problem is the sign, about the sign. Is it negative or positive? How can we find the sign? Just look, in the case of multiplication of integers, we want to count the number of negative signs. Number of negative signs. If the negative signs are number of negative sign odd, this become negative. Then number of negative sign even become positive. You want to keep this in your mind. How can we find? Then look at this, number of negative sign is odd. The answer should be negative. Here, two negative signs are there. So, how many? 2. 2 is an even number. 2 is an even number. So, the answer is positive. So, what is the answer? 20. Clear? Then next, minus 3 into 4 into 2. See, minus 3 into 4 into 2. Just multiply the digits. 3 into 4, 12. 12 into 2, 24. Then look at the sign. How many negative signs are here? Only one sign, right? So, the negative sign, the number of negative sign is odd. So, the answer is negative. So, what is the answer? Minus 24. In this way, you can multiply two negative integers, not two any. How many negative integers you want to multiply? You can multiply. Then look at the number of negative signs. According to that, you can put there. Okay. Next, division. Division. How can we divide? 10 divided by minus 2. 10 divided by minus 2. Here 10 is an integer, minus 2 also integer. 10 divided by minus 2. How can we divide this? 10 by 2. Just divide 10 and 2. That the answer is 5. Then same like multiplication, same rule of multiplication. How many negative signs are there? Only one negative sign. The number of negative sign is odd. So, the answer is negative, minus 5. One more example. Minus 24 divided by minus 12. Minus 24 divided by minus 12. Here just divide 24 and 12. What is the answer? 24 divided by 12. Answer is 2. Then look at the negative, number of negative sign. Two negative signs are there. So, that is even. Even become positive. So, the answer is positive 2. These are the operations on integers: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. The next we can solve some problems on rational numbers. Operations on rational numbers. What is a rational number? The number which can be expressed in the form of P by Q. So, example 1 by 2. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. In the case of addition, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. What is the answer? How can we add these two? See, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. How can we add? These two are like fraction. How can we understand like fraction? Just look at the denominators. The denominators of these two numbers are same. And this, so these two are like fraction. In this case, just add the numerator and then add the denominator. So, what is the answer? 1 plus 1, 2. Then no need to add the denominator, just write the same denominator, 2 by 2. Okay, how can we add two rational numbers? Just look at the denominator. Now, this is like fraction. How can we understand this is like? Just look the denominator. If the denominators are same, this is like fraction. In the case of like fraction, just add the numerator, then put the same denominator. 2 is the denominator, so you can write 2. So, the answer is 2 by 2, that is equal to 1. Okay. Next, addition of unlike fractions. Addition of unlike fraction. Here you can see 1 by 2 and 1 by 8. Here the denominators are different denominators. So, that means these two are unlike fractions. How can we add these? Just find the LCM of the denominator. What is how much is the LCM? 2 and 8. How can we find LCM? Already you studied in the small class. Okay. So, the LCM equal to 2 into 1 into 4, that is equal to 8. LCM is 8. Then after that, change the denominators into this common number 8. 1 by 2. 1 by 2 we can change into in the case of 1 by 2, the denominator is 2. So, this denominator we can change as 8. How can we change? Multiply the numerator and denominator with the same number. So, we need to get 8 as the answer. How can we multiply? 2 with 4. So, here also you need to multiply with the 4. Numerator also you need to multiply with the 4. 1 into 4, 4. 2 into 4, 8. Now, we change 1 by 2 in the form of 4 by 8. Then this 1 by 8, already the denominator is 8. So, no need to change again. So, then next step we need to add these two numbers 4 by 8 and 1 by 8. See 4 by 8 plus 1 by 8. What is the final answer? 4 plus 1. Now the denominators are same. Just add the numerator and put the same denominator. So 4 plus 1, 5. 5 by 8. Clear? This is the operation on rational number. This is the addition of two rational numbers. Then how can we subtract two rational numbers? Subtraction of rational numbers. Listen. Two by 4 minus 1 by 4. Same like addition. In the case of like fraction, just to subtract the numerator and put the same denominator. This is like. So 2 by 4 minus 1 by 4, the answer is 2 minus 1, that is 1. 1 by 4. Then unlike fraction, how? 3 by 8 minus 1 by 4. Same like addition. Just find the LCM of the denominators 8 and 4. Then make into a common denominator and subtract 4 and 8. LCM 8. LCM equal to 8. Then convert into the denominator 8. So 3 by 8 no need to change. Already 8 is the denominator. Next we need to change only 1 by 4. 1 by 4 we can multiply with the 2. So you will get 2 by 8. Then we can subtract 3 by 8 minus 2 by 8, that is equal to 1 by 8. This is subtraction. Okay, clear? Next, multiplication. Multiplication. How can we multiply two rational numbers? See, 1 by 2 into 1 by 4. Just multiply the numerator, then multiply the denominator. So 1 into 1, 1. 2 into 4, 8. This is the answer. Then how can we multiply minus 1 by 2 into minus 1 by 4? Same rule of integers. How can we multiply? Just to multiply the numbers. 1 into 1, 1. 2 into 4, 8. Then put the, how many negative signs are there? 2. 2 is an even number, so the answer is positive. So the answer is 1 by 8. Then last one, division. Last one, division. 2 by 4 divided by minus 1 by 2. 2 by 4 divided by minus 1 by 2. How can we divide this? You know that first to find the reciprocal of the second fraction. Reciprocal of the second fraction and multiply. So 2 by 4 no need to change. Then multiply. Then find the reciprocal of 1 by 2. 2 by 1. And the sign. Sign we should put the same sign. Okay. Then 2 into 2, 4. By 4 into 1, 4. And here one sign. 4 by 4 is 1. And look at the sign. How many negative signs are there? Only 1. So the answer is minus 1. So children, today this much enough. Just we can revise the topics that we already studied in this class. So rational numbers. Okay. First one, natural numbers. What is natural number? Natural numbers are the numbers which are used for counting and ordering. Natural numbers are the numbers which are used for counting and ordering. And we are denoting natural numbers by using the letter N. Next one is whole numbers. Whole numbers are positive numbers including 0. We can denote the whole numbers by using the letter W. And next is integers. Integers are the collection of positive numbers, whole numbers and negative numbers. We can denote integers by using the letter Z. Okay. Then last one, rational numbers. Rational numbers are the numbers which can be expressed. The numbers which can be expressed in the form of P by Q are called P by Q, and Q not equal to 0. Q not equal to 0 are called rational numbers. Natural numbers, whole numbers, integers are rational numbers. Clear? Then today we studied how to add, how to multiply, how to subtract, how to divide rational numbers and integers. That means operations on rational numbers and integers. So next class we will continue the chapter. Next class we will discuss about properties of rational numbers. So thank you children.